The Beehive Podcast with Richie B. We're chilling with the hustlers, we're chilling with the entertainers, and we're chilling with the entrepreneurs.
Let's do this. Normally, get home toast. I get a board
Yeah.
Air toast. Whatever that we toast for, or to toaster for what?
Yeah.
Sure. But look at we toast him for
Success.
Success.
Yeah.
Or sex, I get.
Yeah.
Sex.
No success.
Okay, sex.
Yeah, we toast him for more money.
More money.
And we toast him for what can we toast for?
Let's toast for
more business.
Healthy lifestyle as well.
Yeah, healthy lifestyle.
More clients.
More clients.
More. So do I capital in?
No.
Okay. More what again?
More money.
More money.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gents, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. I know you could have been somewhere else doing some things, but you chose to be here with me. My name is Richie B. Mr. Donkey, my baby. A donkey, my horse. In the building, ladies and gents, I'm joined by Lucas. But Bobby, Mr. DIKUKU. How did the name come about? DIKUKU.
Lebitsole Rich B. Let's from my clients.
Yeah.
And hey, they get really blind. Because like literally while I was still getting house to house.
Yeah.
So they get maybe like fit. But hey, Mr. DIKUKU. Yeah. So I used to hate that name. Yeah. But like along the way, I realized this could be a good brand name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I make it right now. Let me just go and register Mr. DIKUKU.
Oh,
so that's how this name.
Now. You copyrighted Mr. DIKUKU now.
Yeah, you copyrighted. No.
So no one can use that now.
Nobody can use that now.
Guys, let's go intro yaka ere. We're chilling with the hustlers. We're chilling with the entrepreneurs. We're chilling with the entertainers. So, guy, hustler or entrepreneur?
I'm more hustler. Like I try to entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a hustler of note.
Mr. DIKUKU, like or Lady Kukuli, individual DIKUKU. I mean, like your bakery is so big, man. Now,
yeah,
to a point where you be Mr. DIKUKU. How did you start this?
I started this in 2012 while I was sitting at home. I hated the idea of asking money from my parents.
Oh yeah.
So we get actually I was like, "Hope around do bake. At least if you can 50 rand tanyana ka letsatsi ya bona ya or like khona o reka data khona o reka airtime ya bona while I'm looking for real opportunities ya bona so we maludi and ruta baker then after ruta baker I remember there was pensioners day coming that was back then when pensioners used to get paid good community also. So I was targeting to go there.
So like I'm a mudende.
Yeah, mudende.
Yeah.
So you plan go mudende the baguette go the regisa go mudende. So and ruta baker then I became baker get to Africa the 3 August baker. Then I went there, but I was a little bit shy if go community hall because of the baguette say too so and I get really plastic it's our packet like a mar e be ke fitla ke nna mola without o be a packet nya ne one mo team so we can see like there for like 1 hour 30 minutes or close to 2 hours ke no e me ke freeze so until o fitla magogo mong a re ambutsa re moshimane o rekisa di baguette ke no a rekisa di baguette ke rekisa DIKUKU arao ba nna bo se re bona di baguette o sa tsi packet nya ne one we be more demon like you still man zama nyana batho ba o bona o tlelo nna so ka re like o stage so magola ba mfa confidence ya or like it's a packet ne ke tse DIKUKU mara baguette ke be packet nya ne mo di munyana ke tsama ke DIKUKU mo batho ba le mola ba hona but none of them was buying. I don't know no motho na reka mola so I decided like no e re ke mo house to house or like whether people would buy because like they're not buying there so like the more feel community
on the same date
no on the same date on the same date and like if you like a freezer after a freezer what la magogola mbutsa o rekisang are like no didn't say ba di bona ka tsama but like batho ba ne ba le dane ba sa reke. So I decided like no, le re ke mo dintlo tse le maufi, maybe they would buy.
Yeah.
I want to thoma go kokota DIKUKU e ba reka. I want within 2 hours I was done. So when I got this idea or if I didn't like this idea or game go calling and wait for customers to come to me, because we have something say like I can do it within 2 hours, then I'm done. Yeah, one gets about like
no dirang no dirang
no get baker through.
Yeah,
then you go regis.
Get a strategy sa so or go do so you want to go to people.
No, I didn't like that idea. Or like if go normal, I can sit there the whole day. Yeah, but like with going house to house. Like if there are no customers here, then I can go 10 kilometers away from Mogelimmo and get customers there. So like at least I know like I always finish my stock. I don't have to wait for customers to come to me. I go to customers, and like which became the model like even in growth. Because of like we deliver. We're not like your normal confectionaries or like bakeries. Normally, if you have a confectionery, normally the customers buy support that confectionery customers in Mabopani. But like with my bakery, I bake from Wamshanga. But like people in Mutuklung, DIKUKU, but to go Marabian DIKUKU, and like which is like is 100 kilometers away or more than where we're baking. So it's very much low over Albani. Or like even if you don't know where they are baking the bread, but you know like if you go to the shop, you'll get the bread. Which is the same model of going house to house. Like it's more advanced than going house to house, but like we are going shop to shop. So like our model is like the Albani model. But more like we deliver in shops.
But how did you start? You mentioned that you're Mama. You never went to school for this?
No, I've never went to school for this. And you know, like Rich P, this thing it took me time to believe in into baking.
Because now, when you check, I understand. When you check, people are they want you, and your business is growing.
Yeah. So this thing it took me time to believe. Remember how I started? Really. And or until I get the real opportunities. So I never, from 2012 until 2018, I've never really believed or like baking, my success could come out of baking. So I was doing this business, but whereas if you the business or like or looking for real opportunities. But like success when you know, and I'm not making progress. I've tried the forex. If you got a business, I'll try that. I've tried the forex. I've lost a lot of money. Go forex, trading forex, and like I've tried a whole number of businesses. Like they were not working out. But like after some time, I sat down, and like, why am I not making progress? Which was in 2018. Why am I not making progress? Then I started looking around. There was a guy who told me business here after I've started my business. And like this guy managed to buy Bantam. Like ramen, that is progress. When they tell you to me them fruits and veg before I started, like I'm in business. Like no, that guy had made progress because of like from fruits and veg, fruits and veg. And there was a guy who like while I was still selling house to house, that guy built a one room. Now I like it's not direction now. Like I'm still doing this thing, but like next I believe in more now. Like man, success can come out of this, or maybe because of but while like never like I cannot make a success out of this business. So I look at Mpinji. I look at Mpinji. Why the room? And I get like what do these people have in common? Like but focus like I'm all over the place. So rather focus more this thing. By then I was baking bread. You told me like DIKUKU at some point I started baking bread, the biscuit and everything.
Mama went to school for this.
Mama naira home economics teacher. Then teacher home economics.
Yeah.
So great like yeah. But like at some point with braid, like I learned how to do braid more on YouTube. But when then I get someone with experience, then I will like to more regular now I bake and nako rekisa ko ranking.
Oh.
Yeah, but at some point I get rekisa ko ranking. Then after I get rekisa na more ranking, jiga house to house. Because like house to house normally I'll do it in the morning.
Yeah.
Then later on I'll go to the taxi rank and sell to. But why long like Buffett? And I get somewhere in like the shop right, this Butterfield. And you know, like we put out no like when business is slow, what's out, hey man, what today? And like now I would say like for as long as there are people who are queuing, go shop right, go Butterfield, I'll finish my 140 loaves. Because like that's what I used to sell every day. So nigga trolling and then so abana trolling baring yeah folder.
Okay, I get sure. But
yeah. So I used to have a trolley like that. Niki be di crates of rotoso. Give di crates of roto mo trolling yeo. Then give di buckets that DIKUKU more side think I'm gonna give fucking tonyel. Then keep push us.
Come on.
That one. Normally ki trolleys like ba khona la isha di crate ka zona go di brewery so go di tavern.
Mr. DIKUKU, I mean, like, this is the definition of what we call a hustler, or when things are possible. Look now, from door to door, or DIKUKU.
Yeah.
Now you're selling bread. But what is the challenges? People like who bake about again.
Yeah.
What. And House of Africa only one. Do you have a team?
Yeah, no, about 13 employees.
13.
Yeah, but
that are appointed under you.
Yeah, that are working full time. So I've got like about 3 drivers, and then like Babamba Vergamo Baker. And then there's one who's working Koshopong, Komshanga. Then there's one who's working Moma Melodim.
But people sometimes they want. Come on, this guy is. Sometimes people they don't want Matsoha Mutomum, but we want Chichao Baker Gwen. I think what kind of lendrom Hutomujal.
I have once come across, and like, you know, like it's one of the challenges, say, like, I experience as small businesses. And like, and it's something, say, like, like, it makes it difficult for one to grow. Because, like, take, for instance, if you like, we're a manala, or like, you are cutting hair, and like, but more, bare, we're like, Lucas or Kirich. Yeah, one. How are you going to grow, and like what is going to happen when you are sick? Because of like if your idea is to grow to a point where like you're providing your service nationwide, you cannot do it alone. At some point you would need to train people, but when in trust that like they are going to provide the same quality as you do.
Yeah.
And like sometimes customers feel like like maybe it's just something in the mind. Like if you're going to grow at some point, you're going to lose a little bit of quality. But like you know, like that comes with growth.
Are you not using the same measurement? Sorry, a spoon is a spoon. Yeah,
no, using the same measurement. Nagongo it's handling, because like I can give you the recipe now and say go and prepare this. Nagongo is the handling. If you know, like maybe you're handling the dough, why mixer, why over mixer, it becomes too hard. And like oh yeah. And like the like a speed. So Nagongo, even how you handle the dough, like how you roll, place. You know, like affect the quality of product.
Yeah.
And how mixes our naga vela or namola, Mutaflenda recat. We cut a give with Zia Mutafling, we roll like a rolling pin, then with Zakatara, why cut.
Yeah.
But you can get it wrong from there.
Really?
Yeah, give mixes or like a mix it or na get dough, be more. You can still get it wrong.
Do you have a special ingredients that you're using? I ever told her about very secret ingredients.
It's just like what I've learned from my mother, because like what my mother taught me. I think like one other thing that contributed to the success is that like DIKUKU, long before I even knew that I would end up in the Hey, grada, kuku.
So mara maka chora singo ya capital A, mara no.
Ilega, maresh, asika wali courage. Ilega, kwani na weekend ndako sa decide maresh, asika wali courage, ya fitela kandlili. Ifile tsi mo bare mo fela. Yabona. Limo ipit ndombi mo ilega jiga bare.
Okay,
yeah, so hey, no, like it happens, yeah. So nikita mali, some of my friends. So like we passed there, and like, man, like I didn't have the courage. I want to go through with it. Nigga play no right. I want today. I want. It's the day, but like I didn't happen. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Marai wani yana zangore.
No ways.
Oh my! I will talk about it. Yeah. Let's talk about business now because of maybe we try or maybe I don't know. Maybe but the ancestors are what did you made.
Yeah. Yeah.
So growing up, my brother, tell me about your upgrowing. How was it growing up? What's what Rekisha since 2012? We started in 2012.
No, I started in 2012, but like experience I got business started in high school.
Yeah.
Started because of like I remember I think I wanted to buy a Cavel.
Oh, yeah.
Then my lady man hope on to get a Cavel. Yeah, like go one next month then never postpone and again I got a computer
yeah.
Then I got a man hopela unumfachele the go stock December. I was stock December. Then I started selling December. I was not making much out of Mokotla or 50 packets. This is the packets in road. And normally you would have this ones say more like Mokotla or packeted.
Yeah.
And those ones, a lot of people who were selling them, they made more profit than I do. But my advantage is that I could sell 50. The 50 packets, I go to the 50 packet, maybe 5 or 6 in a day. They don't like it at 5 rand. Like in a day, I've made a profit of 30 rands. Whereas they are going to wait, my competitors are going to wait for my profit that one. But maybe for 2 weeks or 3 weeks because of most of the time they would wait for mine to finish. I would get to a point where like I would have guys by like more 5 rand, more 4 rand.
Yeah.
Mfamukotla utompusiza 24 rand
what do you pack
like you pick it at 50
when I was growing old man growing up I mean nekira to nona mkhekulo mongwe kamupila ka mogai na re kisha mashwamshwam December na re bija packet na no khatla ke re dije na sa re fesela ka ke rotse bore hinji u packetela ona lo no ba sa baisi change
o fela ntsola tlhalanya
that was doing. So man, Mr. DIKUKU, then you are here. Started this business on your own.
Yeah.
Now it's a successful business. Worldwide. Since you are in this business, do you have funds or something because of we have what you call NYDA and also forth?
So like with NYDA, like I get I've went through a phase more longer like I didn't believe in this thing.
And
Neki because of like it brings the income. But as or like a born and twiki going forward, Neki puts out like at some point I'll get other opportunities and I'll stop this thing. Then when I started believing after checking out what other guys were doing, I'll take the fruits and veg guy and the car wash, the salon guy, we know like wahile room. Then I decided no, I'm just going to focus on one thing, which is the baker. And I want to grow. I'm going to cut off the production of other things. I want like your bread, your muffins, and focus on one product. It will help me to grow my business to a point where like we deliver it nationwide.
Which is what?
DIKUKU. Because of like DIKUKU was the best seller. Yes, I used to sell bread, but like DIKUKU, out of all the products in the Gidi Regisa, was the best seller. And if go compete with any product in any market, any market meaning or like if you know Tradeville, if you know Soweto, the product they like in that market and compete with it. So like level like no DIKUKU if nka di tseya at any market, I'll be able to compete with them. So and that is me thinking, or like, okay, the direction I'm from now on. I was baking all of these things, but for now, I want to grow this business. How am I going to grow it? Go focus on DIKUKU. Focus on DIKUKU. You cut out the production of other things. I'm going to market DIKUKU, and then we cut out other things.
Yeah.
Then we look like a tomo deliver DIKUKU in the shop. Tomo deliver DIKUKU. Ke bolela batho ba di funeral parlor ba reka mon. Like yeah, whole. Then I want to and I'm going to need a car. So like, how do we get a car? Maybe you go handy.
Yeah.
Hyundai, like before Hyundai, Sabolataba NYDA. So like when I decided that I wanted to, focus on DIKUKU, then I started like,
I want to know, how did you get to NYDA? And yeah,
with NYDA over the years, during the years, I always went to NYDA to inquire.
Yeah.
But like I never NYDA, but we like a serious process. It's like if we are casual about about house like you see it really to serious like this is what I want to do. It's about like no the triple deck oven C2.
Yeah.
But for 50,000, more 50,000 in you, create the triple deck oven say two, mixer one, the stainless steel table say two. Yeah, it was a kid in Aganzeo.
Yeah.
Then I NYDA, like, this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, Bambos are like, no, you need to attend classes. I attended that classes. Then I begin draft a company profile. Or like, Mr. DIKUKU, this is our plan. And then after more, we can submit. The next week, submit. It took me about maybe 3 months or 4 months to get the funding. But it got 3
months.
Yeah, 3 months or 4 months. Because like you submitted that application, I think in March or April. By June, July, the secret
that 50,000.
Create that 50,000. Man, like that's why. Nigga, go and driver. Go with me. Go with me. They go feel like like, hey, I'm waiting for these things. I need to use them. When am I getting that grant? But hey, when I'm studying, by then before you like, but like when I was training, but like I would go there because of like I wanted this thing.
Oh, you follow them up,
yes. And like like I've heard people by Lord like, but now we've been applying for 8 years. Number like it took me 3 months. 3 months or 4 months, or like he create this thing because of Negi puts out this thing again, and then swear months or in a coberek. Yeah, when I even showed a video, more like Nigelewa NYD after Snowdy Feature, the open it. Like no because like we got to a point more like we market the business to a point more capacity arena, next start allow. Or like a more business. So it's tagile, but also know like market the business going forward because of capacity in Leon doesn't allow us. If no going a business in Chaco service account.
Yeah.
So in 20 push out like almost every week I go there. Or like maybe get like
consultant who to talk to.
No, if like no like someone because of like the reception area. So like whoever will come and say like we've been telling you or like stop coming here.
Yeah.
But we are busy with the application. But like I wanted that thing. So after getting the grant by this Lodzeo, go bank.
So what is about for children or for
body rack. Yeah, but I got the oven then by the rumela going.
Yeah.
By the deliver. Then after getting the funding, getting those ovens. So what is the process? Yeah, no, like I was operating, money was there because like even from the 50,000 rents that I got, I got 20,000. Or
okay.
So you let's let bago nigga the oven go thing. Kabaraka like na mo quotation for 9,000. 997.
Oh, you told them.
Then now we'll add with my funds because of like limited 50,000.
Oh, yeah.
So now I added with my funds to get Luziniki talk.
Oh, go budget NYDA.
Nearly 50,000. It was 50,000 by then, but now it has increased. So even like after I grad you over netse bana ke go bank ya go marking Hyundai ya go Montana if you come like rich man ya goloi ke santse re ke bereke ba re ke kore goloi ba re wa deposit ka mara account to chelete ra I know and give deposit that much but like make sure like the funds o di kry and di feed through account re gona ba na business I perform bia so but like after 3 months come back right but 3 months is too long you know come back after 3 months so I worked July August end of August I went to them hey statement the saga season sa 2 months nikile into le mbotsa nyona so I need a car mfa handi
is the one that which one is this one
no KMP 200 day
how many cars do you have
right now we have about 4 cars. That was before, you know, like this businesses went through the phase. At some point before the COVID-19, we had about 4 cars. In reality, Hyundai Z2, the Toyota Z2, the Toyota Hilux Z2. Then when COVID-19 came, we ended up losing the delivery so I ended up losing the bank repossessed about 2 cars, the 2 Hyundais.
Oh, skis, yeah.
So is that the first Hyundai ka August?
Yeah.
Kaza the second one ka October. Kazia Toyota, I think around March. Then around August the following year, we get another Toyota. So that was before the COVID-19.
Skolo to fail na
yeah, skolo to fail na go business ya rana because of like na when it gets here, the sales are na when it gets here the first one, it's about 120
sales.
Monthly sales. From 120, I pushed them to 200 and something. That's the second one. From 200 and something, I pushed them to 300,000 monthly sales.
Yeah.
From more go like about 4 and 6, I'm between 400 to 500k a month. So up to a point where you like relax, no get about 4 bangara, you have to slow down. Because of like you work you at the end business I my bill or like unale it's called
areas
the area setting like which happened to me when COVID-19 came because of like with COVID-19 we used to have people by like never gisa go strateng ne re targeta batho ba ileng gore furu ba tswa ba mmereko so re beile motho mo khoneng le DIKUKU mona wa ba rekisetsa ba feta ba reka wa re ko taxi renkeng wa re ko Mamelodi Nkangala or Soshanguve or Garankuwa so you used to have people trake one day tlo go komhlanga fru re di gazebo re di tafola some of the people ne re ba hiritse di room mo makeisheneng so it was stoko e fitla e thoma ko Mamelodi yo feletsa ko Garankuwa so like re ne batho ba ile like re ba hiretse ko Soshanguve ne batho ba ile like re ba hiretse ko Mamelodi so ya ba collector ba dropa mo dispotong ba regisa around 10 they are done ba tlo cash so most of our business used to come from the morning sales.
So how's the business now?
No, the business is great now. Like we've canceled this thing the year or Gisako di Kazibo. So we only left with one spot, which is Gisako Mamelodi BP. And then like the shop so we've moved to a point where because at some point before COVID-19 there was a time we rented a factory go N4 Gateway and go plan go move we're thinking or like we're going to increase our daily sales by 15,000. COVID-19 came, we lost 15,000 rands from our daily sales.
All right, man. I hear you, friends. Hey, Corona record, but now we're talking now. Where are you from?
Naki huletse Marapiani.
Oh,
and like you know this thing here business to million more thing. And you know one of the challenges man go hold like high, especially kana gozela zarnazela. You know like I was always in business and I was good in business because like
business is normal.
No, say. So this thing here business
yeah,
but like it's more environment thing and like it happens to most of our people by like more is a grade 12 what you want to start.
Yeah.
And like most of us or like most of the young people like like whether especially like if you're doing commercial subject it's not low na when I'm bargaining career guidance without knowing or like this is what I want to do. So like we discover later on after going through a number of things. Whereas if you like we someone like who discovered like when I'm you are an entrepreneur. Because of like from an early age I was showing those signs from selling December to buying a camera and shooting photos, and I used to make a lot of money out of taking photos because of like I had an uncle in America Mopitori. So the film the following day but the photos about. So Gintu like name 5 competitive advantage over my competitors. So this thing here started Komarapian. Then when I finished grade 12 and I moved to Pretoria, I could not continue with it because like I felt December go university. And like to a point
so you have qualification now?
No, I dropped out.
You dropped out?
Yeah, I dropped out.
Good
because you know like one of the challenges because of Negi Pereke. And Maulidi at some point Lucas naturally no fire if we are go university. So like at least to lower your expectations. Because now we can afford so much. Then if you like drop out, I had to look for part-time job which was waitering. Then at the end like you miss certain classes. Then like a year. Until F&B in Z, I started working for F&B for like 5 years. Cashier. So I can see when I was towards the number that thing like business like so yeah, so rich mar like pila naganya go tshwana le batho bale.
Come on, Simokela.
I look when I'm towards the number ke lebela the accounts I wanna gram and like I would love to become, you still remember when I was in the public phone. So I bought the public phone.
Whenever you've been a businessman ever, I told me on usual. No, let's do this now. Someone out there or actually cook. I want to check or how much are you selling? Because okay, I want to the liters. Or actually the liters.
20 liter, which is 250. 20 liter bucket. And then 25 liter, which is 300 rands. We have a 10 liter, which is 116. 5 liter, which is 90 rands. And someone can say, "Oh, Mr. DIKUKU, why products are cheap?" And you know, most people have been saying, "Oh, but your product are so cheap. Why?" One of the reasons why I chose to, and normally I would normally say, now we are like the pep store of the baking industry. Because of like in the retail market, you have your pep store, you have your Ackermans, you have your you have Mr. Price. And their prices are cheap. No only online, but very, very cheap. Then on a level G-Star Raw, on a level Markhams, they don't like on a level Fabian, by long or like the prices are you go Dimunya. And one of the reasons why I chose to make my product affordable, there was a time when, you know, like winter. So and like Nike like there's still big Montreal Komai. So like what I long barata culture. So
no supply but coming.
So no, like there was a time where look like illegal market. By then my product was still expensive. Illegal market the more never we said it's a good day. If you want more, we said it's a DIKUKU. And none of those people came and bought like when the time came. You're like but rek. And like I was so heartbroken. After I photo kids it's a man like but what rek and like go pop. But all was saying, hey man. Worried. I was so I'm a man like you know what I mean now one thing about me, Corey. You know, like I would love people to enjoy.
How do you do that? How do you change something?
No, because like I love what I do. So I love people to come and experience.
How do you make them to buy?
No, like by providing a good product. So, but like, I need to make my product affordable.
Yeah.
How can I make it affordable? So I started doing research or like kings and Kasiran to make this product affordable. By then I was still using fresh milk for baking. I was using Borama for baking, like you could go to shop right. So I started doing research or like how can I cut the cost of production. So if like name costed 200 rands to produce the product, how can I make it 100 rands so that like my product can become affordable?
So it's a cheap
so
brand.
I was not cheap, not even about cheap brands. So I started doing research on like how can we do this. Number one, I can replace fresh milk with powder milk, and like it will still give me the quality. When I was buying Royal baking powder, which is way too expensive, then I began to replace a Royal baking powder at bakers, which was way too less than children against. And at the end, product by then, ilega ka cut mo bag like ya 20 liter, maybe ke cut like 80 rand. And that's how we became affordable. And most people were wondering, how? But the cheapest are so weird. No, come and taste them. They come and taste them. I'm like, no, they're still good. But why so cheap? No, I want you to buy. So I want to make them so cheap. Everyone can afford them. So my goal was to make them so cheap. Like it's cheaper to buy from us than if like we're now the baker. So bake expensive, it's cheap. So that was the goal.
Mr. DIKUKU, now you're selling. I get your goal. They don't buy for an argument's sake, maybe business aside a mashup. Vanilla
like when I started,
what do you do?
No, like go community hall kwale. Ntongo ne gibutsa ona ka re rata dikuku. Ne gibutsa re di bucket tse basadi recorditse. So ne gibutsa if they don't buy this, I'm going to eat all of them. And I care. Ne gibutsa if basadi reke ka re rata dikuku. For the there is what business and I think like normally I say to people like for now this is like more like a calling. I was called to do this thing. My grandmother used to do it. And like now without knowing situation of 50 rand. So we've never been in a situation whereby we bake and people don't buy. People buy, like we bake a lot of scones in a day, say like and people go there in numbers, they buy. And like I hate this question now. I hate that question because of like I want to get to where people are. If no mutare are you go manskrala, we want to get there. If no mutare you go mukopani, nigilo mukopani malobanyana. Or like are you go mukopani, no, we can get to mukopani.
But it's expenses. Tell us where we can find you now.
Right now, I'm just one phone call away. You call, we check out like whether we can deliver in that area. But like our goal is to deliver everywhere. Like where people are, is to make it convenient for people to get access to our product. Because of like we are all about affordability. People should be able to afford. It's not about
yeah.
And like even now, a product range, like it's a little bit more expensive than the one that we're producing. But like this one, like it's our main product now. We want to continue with it. Then if someone are like, no, I want a different taste, then we are able to offer that one. But like we are all about affordability.
Where do you find you?
No, you can call us. We have a website. You can go to our website and get our contact numbers. The phone 0760214206. Then we have a 079 number, 079-979-6216. Okay. So those are the contact numbers. Or send a WhatsApp on both numbers to place an order. For any inquiries, you can go call both those numbers and inquire.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for an entrepreneur who's still starting now, what advice can you give them now?
The advice, Corey, not every idea is going to work, but like try as many ideas as you can, because of like sometimes we start a thing, then as we try out other things, we find ourselves, because of like like when Mr. DIKUKU. So I had to go through a number of things. Even when I had this thing, I didn't believe in it. Before I discovered, I was like, this is my thing. Yeah. I had to go through a number of things. So, if you want to be an entrepreneur, try DIKUKU. If you don't like one of the other, try the Namune, try whatever that you can, whatever idea, like with the Leona, try it. If you don't like it works, it works. If you don't like it doesn't work, try another idea. But like don't sleep on an idea or no, because of like you don't know. Imagine you spend 3 years or when I go chicken.
Yeah.
Then the day when you decide to start, you realize like chicken is not for me. What else if you come out like that month when you were thinking of chicken, or maybe you could have realized later on. Or like this thing is not going to work for me, then maybe with like idea why try until you grasp something say or like
yeah. So now, according to your experience, man, you're touching everything. We the marao, we the DIKUKU, we the experience how king experience experience.
Yeah, experience I got like I've worked as a teller.
Yeah.
I've worked as a waiter, serving people, which is we're also serving people in this business.
Yeah.
So like you can say like it's sales.
You work as what, right?
Like I get like when you're working as a waiter, you're selling food to people.
Yeah.
And like they tip you based on the service that you provide. And like now when you recommend staff, there's a chef at the back, but like you are the one that is selling the food. It's like selling the Zimba. It's like selling.
But when you're a waiter, it's not you selling. Then
you recommend stuff like no, like you can try this, or like tell me more about the product. Because before they hire you as a waiter, you have to study the menu. And understand the menu. So because of like
I hear you. What else?
So waitering, which is sales service, and then banking, which is
like cashier.
As a cashier, which is providing service to clients that are coming to deposit money.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've sold what again?
No, Greg said Zimba, like I used to be a cameraman back in the days.
Oh, cameraman. Yes. I wanted that one.
Yeah, I used to be a cameraman back in the days. So now I'm going to camera somewhere. I don't know. I guys. So I want like camera nice. I give a guy 250 guys. Like that. That was a special camera. So that camera I feel by use before go Vista by use I don't like at least I'm gonna continue like our now the photo. Cameraman. No.
Let's give this now. Any word of the day before we leave? Buffet, I'm joined by Lucas, well known as Mr. DIKUKU.
Yeah, so word of the day would be don't give up.
Yeah,
when there would be challenges in this journey, and like unfortunately we don't come from background whaling or like it has a lot of money, because of like with everything that you're going to try, it's going to cost you money. And like sometimes we invest your emotions in that thing. But like don't stop trying. Even today we try, we fail. Because of like I get more thing, but we are always trying to move forward. And not every idea works, but like every idea costs money. And like sometimes it can be discouraging, or like it's safe it's safe on Namole because of like we're associated, but like we're always trying to stretch ourselves for like how do we get there? And like one of the challenges like Leona know, like let's say Kwamhlanga, you have the neighboring, like maybe if I'm Pretoria CBD. The neighboring places would be your Lotus, would be your Atteridgeville, would be your Mamelodi, would be Mageshina like a surrounding Tonyel. So it's cheaper or Nkatwa more market the business ko Mamelodi. At lesser cost. But if go to Hamo, go market the business go Wombats. It's going to be more expensive. It's going to need a lot of money, because if you because like with the shops, normally I go to shopong or fitla mola, hey my friend, how are you? Nah, fine. I will not like, no, this is how we supplying this product, ke price is supplying kayona. In most cases they will try to negotiate your price down. Like, no, like, Mara, why don't you sell it for 7 rands? No, but like if you not sell it for 7 rands, they'll try to negotiate the price down. Now, not everyone is going to take. And even if lower was out, like, no, there are no losses in this business because of like, if the product is rotten, we are able to replace it with a fresh product for at no cost. But still they'll be reluctant to take the product because of whatever reasons. Then wow beats. So for to create a market in that area like it will be profitable. It will take time. So imagine if we try more or become product or travel over 150 kilometers away from where you're baking the product. It will like maybe petrol you spend maybe 500 rands to 600 rands a day. Then what deliver what will 300 rands because of like some few shops. By the time market those will spend
It's a lot, but you lose money. You spend money to make money. And come on,
sometimes I don't have budget. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about you now. You are here. Are you seeing someone or are you married? Are you? They're watching.
Yeah.
They're chicks who are watching. They want to know.
Yeah.
Are you available? Are you single or are you singlish?
At the moment, I'm available. At the moment, I'm available.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't have kids.
Really?
I don't have kids.
Is it your choice or maybe Mudimu decided to? It's a question that you can ask a man, but
yeah, no, you get this question a lot.
Yeah.
I would say like it's by choice. And choice meaning that like you pull out because of like no, not even pulling out. I use protection. So this thing could like I grew up more familiar as a
yeah.
So and like married sex before
marriage is a sin.
So I've always so like next thing I go like whatever sex is evidence or like yeah, get busy. So I've always used protection. But like the other thing that prevented me from having kids, it's like how I was raised. I didn't have a nice childhood. I was raised by a stepfather, and the relationship was not so good. And like I put out like, man, I don't want to have kids out of wedlock. And the reason for that, and if you don't like if you can maybe nka sinyale mama hai ba hola ba hodiswa bego hodiseng ka teng, and I wouldn't want them to go through that. But like the other thing by then lona this thing of not having like the love like no batla from a parent, from the father in the law like it tomo o data nyana banyana ba bantshi yabona ke re ke nyaka lerato le
salo was fair.
Ke keep lavanta. No, like serious. They keep lavanta. LAVANTA. But I know like love hunter.
At the same time, salo jolo banyana boka kana go one. Like your phone, yeah, kana go one fan.
Now maybe over 5, 6. It got worse when I started working with FNB. No, not like you'll see this one today. Tomorrow maybe you'll feel like something else. But when you go and see that other one, so and like like at some point I used to ask myself, like, why am I like this? Why? Because I know like commit to.
Yeah.
But like I started learning later on, like the reason for that is because of like from contate from these girls.
You comparing.
Yeah. So and like I didn't know. That's why they keep it out like love hunter. But he disguises it as LAVNTA. But like in actual fact, they love hunt. I'm hunting for love.
So at this time now, you don't have a stable relationship?
No, I do have a stable relationship. But like it's a new relationship, so I cannot really say
it's a new one.
It's a new one.
How old?
Like a month or 2. A month or 2. So
yeah.
So
But it happened.
Yeah, it happened.
You see yourself getting married?
No,
in the future?
like I would love to get married. I love kids. I would love to have kids.
Yeah.
And that is one of the reasons why because you can only have 9.
Yeah.
You can only have 9. And then you become an absent father. I want to play a role in raising my kids. Yeah. And so I never wanted to have kids out of wedlock or be reckless. By now maybe I could have been sick. Yeah. So I knew, like, man, I can agree about number situation. I'm just going through stuff right now that I don't understand, or like, why am I going through this? But like, I got the mistake is then because of, like, you can imagine right now like out there. I'm not part of their life.
When I want to have you with Murutuma Jomani. You must really sit. Usually. You
know, like, no market pressure. No. Oh man, you put around. I no, you know, the pressure.
Plus, now you're a businessman now, but no, you can. Also, I
yeah, you know, like, there was a time last year when, you know, like, I invested in events. So like, I used to run taverns.
Okay.
So I used to invest. By then I used to get a lot of attention from girls. Because yeah. So yeah, and I'm not going to pressure. No.
Beehive is where you at. Thank you so much one more time for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. You could have been somewhere else, of course, doing some things, but you chose to be here with me. I respect that. I appreciate that. Please follow us on YouTube. It's Richie B and the Joy. On Facebook, it's Richie B and the Joy. TikTok, it's Richie B. Instagram, akina diaparo akina yon.
Facebook, Lucas Impiana. Instagram, Lona Lucas Impiana. Twitter, S3X, no. Not that much more Twitter. I think Mr. DIKUKU.
Mr. DIKUKU.
Yes. Yeah. And there's a page, Mr. DIKUKU, on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, Mr. DIKUKU. Yes. Now, we're going to test the DIKUKU Charao, and I'm going to go live. Get a fit.
Yeah.
You allow me to be honest.
Be honest.
Taste that it's one. We're not going to
go.
Thank you so much for mentioning them. They see you now. They see, soon they will be coming to buy the Google and
no, like, they must come. They must come. We really need your support, guys. Support us. Support others that are in business. You know, like 2 weeks back, I attended event where Brian go ngala and you know, like, but I think about attending the artist. And you know, like, I started wondering, or like, you know, people are not complaining that but like, when we try to build something, say, you know, like, it can grow into something, say, you know, like, it will bring big artists to our area. People, they don't support it. Yeah, but like, yet they are the very same people by long Bora. So we need your support. What I give event, they feel like wale guys patela. I want to lenale host the event, patela the DJ, because we need them to grow. So please support us. We need your support. We want to grow and employ more people, then deliver in other areas that needs our product.
Yeah. One more time. Same time, same place. We're here.